know you are getting ready to go out on a date. You're all excited, but your last several dates have not worked out in the way that you had hoped. Good news, I've got great news for you. I've got a surefire way that has worked for over 50% of the men that I coach on how to get a woman back to your house successfully after the first date.
Oh wait, it's a video.
Now, I do want to mention here, just because you're on a date with somebody, you are not the lesser, you are actually in control. You have the advantage, you're dating 5 to 7 other women, you are confident. You are seeing if she is compatible with you, not the other way around. This is, are you going to allow her to come back to your house kind of mindset. Preferably, you want to pick a time and a location that is actually close to the end game. We're going to refer to end game quite a bit here. Now, the end game is your house. So you want to pick a place that is, first of all, sociable, and secondly, a place that you are comfortable and that you know. All right, it should be known that about 50 to 60% of the stories or sessions that I have and hear from or have experienced, you are going to receive some type of strength test from the female initially up front. The most likely strength test that you are going to receive is where she either tries to change the time, the place, or cancels altogether. The first way to pass the test is going to be very, very simple. We're going to get into the rules. The first thing that we want to do is empathize with whatever excuse that she gives you. We want to make it feel like she's being heard and that the excuse is valid. So step 2 of the objection triangle, we are going to ask a question. Now the question is going to be specifically about the objection. We want to ask who, what, or why questions. These are going to be more open-ended as far as the response that you're going to receive. This is going to allow her to get her guard down. It's going to get her talking. It's going to make her feel like you actually care when you probably don't.
I don't really see him getting on one knee.
Step 3, we want to build value. Now the value that you can build can be done multiple ways. It can be done based off like where you're going. Building value in the night. So you're bringing some sort of value that you maybe have not brought before to the objection triangle, and then you're going to assertively command. So after you bring the value, you're going to command. So right now they've got a 2-for-1 drink special. They've got this amazing cover band. My friend is the DJ. I'm coming to pick you up. I'll be there at the same time that I planned on at 7 o'clock. And you're going to leave it at that. There is a scenario where she is going to object again. That is fine. You're just going to go through the objection triangle one more time and give it another chance. You don't want to be too passive here. If you do it 2 times, she still objects. Simply, you are going to say, I understand. Hit me up if you ever change your mind. You're not going to be butthurt, but you are just going to leave the ball in her court. She's the one canceling on you, and you are not going to call her again. Period. On the date, this is the best part. This is the pinnacle of the whole end game. So you want to make eye contact throughout the night. You want to listen more than you talk. This is very, very important. This is an exercise that you need to implement on this date. You want to make her feel like she is getting all of the attention from you off the start. During the date, you also want to be in your mind planting seeds for our end game. Planting seeds can be something as simple as like if you're talking about her dog, you can say, oh, I've got a dog at home. His name is Sways. He's a Chihuahua. I'd love for you to meet him. You are not saying, hey, let's go to my house and meet Sways. You're planting the seed. Eventually you're going to convert these seeds and you're going to sow these seeds into getting her back to your place. But you throughout the night are going to be planting multiple seeds. Typically you'll say something like, oh, what's your favorite drink? I've got a bottle of wine at the house that I've been waiting to crack open. Again, you're not going to invite her over at this point in time. You're planting multiple seeds to see what she picks up on. You are then going to use those seeds later on in the date to get her to come back to your place. The pinnacle and the most important process in the date is to be playful and to be disagreeable at certain points in time. You want to create some sort of friction along the lines. You don't want to be a people pleaser. You do want to kind of be a dick. You don't want to be a dick throughout the night, but you do want to pick your points to where you can disagree with something that she has said. And you want to do it playfully, but it's very important that you find something that you can disagree on and not be rude about it, but be playful, okay? This is very, very important. This is going to create attraction. That friction is something that is very, very important to our end game. I always found that the on the move date worked better than just one location. So typically you'll go out to eat, you'll go to a bar and then go to a concert. Or you will go to a concert, then you'll go to a bar or a party. Or you're gonna go to shoot pool or play darts. You're gonna do interactive things, and it is nice to mix more than one location up so you're kind of on the move and you're getting a new fresh vibe. But again, they're places that you want to choose that you're comfortable with and confident when you go into these places. You want to use the seeds that you planted earlier to communicate with her that you plan on taking her back to your place. Once you're back at your place, obviously it's going to be a lot easier to get her guard down and continue having fun throughout the night. But that's how you're going to do it. That's how you're going to get her back to your place. The end game is very important. As a man, you do want to initiate some sort of like physical contact with her at some point in time, or she will lose interest pretty quickly. If she's accepting the invite back to your house, she is fully aware and probably expecting you to make a move. So it's up to you at that point in time. If you found this video helpful, I appreciate if you would like and subscribe, but only again if you found some advice that you will be using. You can leave in the comments below if something has worked for you on a date in the past. I'd love to hear those comments. I always find it fascinating, different techniques or different things that worked for different individuals at any of these different steps. So go ahead and leave those below. Also, if you like, I do give a free 10-minute coaching session. If these tips did not work for you, maybe we can send you over a questionnaire. I'll follow up with you. We can do a phone call. Maybe figure out how we can proceed going forward with the next date.